What up, y'all? Okay. What's going on? What is going on? Daily downloads 8. 8. I have been working on my nervous system. Getting back to having a healthy nervous system. So I have taken times throughout the day where I sit in silence and I just put the phone away, I put the phone down. And when I'm in those moments, it makes me realize how fast I go. Like, mentally and physically, just in life. Whether that's like, okay, I gotta take care of this, so I'm like physically taking care of things. Or just like, even when I'm by myself and I got the phone. It's a very like, this stimulation, this. I'm going to this, I'm doing that. Like, I'm looking up this, I'm looking up that, I'm doing this. Like, it's like I'm damn near like the Flash, or I'm Nightcrawler, and I'm teleporting to all these new, like, this thought popped up that led to this thought, now I'm into this, now I'm looking into that. Like, so in these moments of just silence, it's allowed me to just slow down and realize, like, wow. Unknowingly, sometimes you can be moving around like a crackhead. And I mean that in a way of like, you're moving, but like, is anything really changing? Why are you moving? Because a lot of times I feel like, even I say for me, I kind of use movement as therapy. Like, instead of dealing with certain feelings or emotions, it's easier to just kind of hyper focus on what I can take care of. Like, I remember 1 week, or I can even, you know what, not even 1 week, I think I even did this week. Like, instead of wanting to sit down with certain thoughts, feelings, and emotions, I almost like washed my car like twice. In 1 week. And it's just like, really? It's just like, because it's like, oh, I don't want to take care of that, but I can take care of that. You know what I mean? It's a way of like bypassing just certain things. And like, that's the thing about the brain and just human, like, this the human experience. It's like, sometimes your negative traits are so subtle. Like, especially if they've been going on for a long time unchecked, it's like, it's so, like, unless you're consciously like doing the work to like learn more, grow more, notice your insecurities, notice certain things, it's almost like it's so easy to switch and you might not even notice it. And then a lot of times too, like, the people around you, we live in a society where kind of like nobody wants to say anything to anybody. Like, they'll talk shit about you behind your back, but nobody will pull you to the side and be like, hey G, you might want to like, hey, anybody ever like came to you and like talked about how you express yourself? No one will do that. Like, it's not a lot of people that would do that, but it's a lot of people that will like see you wild out or see you behave in a manner where it's like, okay, that was a little weird, that was a little bit too aggressive, but no one will say anything. So then, like, and a lot of times what we don't understand is like, we're all blindsided. I might be very good. I've used this, example many times. It's very simple. Like, I might be very good at English. Might not be that good at math. So it's like, there's things in math when I'm learning, I could just be blindsided, as to opposed to another person who is good at math. They're seeing things that I'm not seeing. It's the same way. If like you might have somebody who's really good with business, so they see their mind neurons is firing every avenue and every opportunity when it comes to business, but then when it comes to people, they might not be that good at it. So they're blindsided a lot of times just by certain cues or how to behave, or oh, you being too aggressive. Like it's like, instead of us kind of realizing that and working with each other to bridge the gap, it's like we'd rather, hey yo, why you do that? Oh, that was weird. Not knowing like all the influences and things that make a person. You got childhood trauma, you got epigenetics, the genetic code of just like what your ancestors been doing for the longest. Like there's so many factors that go into the positive and the negative aspects of us. And unfortunately, we don't really have a tribe like that, to me, in this world like that. Like, so like you gotta do it yourself. Like you kind of gotta know and really just be honest with like every single way you kind of just bypass what you shouldn't bypass, or like how you kind of make, how like just justifying certain things. Like, and that's something I'm just giving y'all what I be working with myself. So like this ain't coming at nobody. I'm just kind of like using myself as like a example. But like some of the things I'm working with is like how I bypass stuff, how I like try to justify certain things, and it's just like, no, like that was wrong. That's it. Don't try to justify it. Don't try to, what you did was wrong. It ends right there. There's no like, well, I had a bad day, so that gave you the reason to like, no. Like, but when, it's just patterns and just certain things, like I said, over a certain amount of time, going unchecked, that shit just becomes second nature. You don't even think you're doing anything wrong. So it's like, that's what I would say would be my daily download number 8. Just paying attention to that. One of my first videos I dropped on here, not one of my first videos, but like I say one of the videos that started during like the first time of me really being consistent with these videos, because I've posted a lot of stuff on YouTube that I'd be like, man, fuck this shit, delete it all, and then come back and then delete it all. But this time, I think I got like 148 videos just from like last year and this year, and some from like the year before a little bit. But like I said, it's the smiley face, the Sandman, and the bunny. And I think it was another one I had too. Might have to go back in that video. I think it was like Observations of the Matrix or something like that. But the smiley face was like, I represented as like the side of us, or like an entity where it was like, be happy at all costs. That's kind of like the culture I feel like I live in. It's like this sadistic smiley face person, but it's like you're trying to be happy at all costs, meaning like you don't care about any. Well, it is what's going on though. It's like injustice all over the goddamn world, and it's just like, oh, that's not our problem, or like, oh, I still gotta get money and be me. Like, it's this false sense of kind of like positivity. Somebody could be getting murdered, killed, and whatever right beside you, and you're just like, I gotta keep this dopamine and serotonin up. I'm not gonna pay attention to that. Like, that's what I would symbolize as that. And then you have the Sandman, where it's like, I'm gonna put you to sleep. I'm gonna give you a dream, but in this dream, it's like, it's only a dream. Like, it could be a dream, but it could be based off of like falsehood. It could be based off of like what you later will find out, like with more knowledge, you find out, oh, this was really a nightmare. So for example, like you're eating a good meal, and then you start finding out, I mean, it's no different than like when you find out about fast food. Like, oh damn, this looks succulent and all this stuff, and you do your research on what's in fast food, and it's like, damn, that shit don't look that, like, it don't really look that succulent anymore. So it's like, it doesn't look that good anymore. So it's really just like the Sandman is like being in a dream thinking you're doing it up, thinking like, okay, this is where I'm gonna stay at, I'm good right here, I'm not gonna go no further, this is just paradise, and not really realizing like, oh, it's like night, like this is kind of nightmarish. Like there's some things in here that ain't really right, and I'm just trying to kind of like living in this false delusion or illusion. And then the bunny would be like, the white bunny would be like the void, like feeling the emptiness that we just have as a human being, you know, when we're just lacking something, whether that's money, love, or just whatever, not really money, or but like more so feelings, like when we want to feel something and we're lacking that. I say the bunny because the bunny goes into holes, like it escapes and goes into holes. So it's like sometimes you can constantly, I know with me, I was constantly like distractions. That's basically what I would say. Like you're jumping and hopping to the next distraction instead of taking care of and really just being real with what you're feeling and try to just heal it and deal with it, instead of like, well, I'm gonna run to this and I'm gonna hop into this hole and I'm gonna hop into this hole and I'm gonna hop into this hole, whether that's women, whether that's sex, whether that's food, whether that's whatever. It could be spirituality, like not being honest and handling something the best way you can and just being distracted. All these things can mess up, we're gonna bring it back, can mess up your nervous system. Like, fortunate enough for me, I've used balanced in life, so I've always, even no matter how crazy I've gotten, I still take some time to do like some qigong, take deep breaths, meditate. So like I've always been able to come back to center. Gotta keep that balance. But like, this is my first tattoo, and then they found out that this is what quantum proton whatever looked like. They found out something quantum looked like this when they was doing the imagery on quantum physics. This is what it looked like. But what else? That's pretty much it. Really trying to see if I want to cook this lamb and steak. I've been having it. It's been marinating for like 5 hours. That's long enough. I was gonna say I was gonna eat it tomorrow, but like, I don't know. I'm kind of hungry. I don't know yet. And that's what I'm saying too. I've been really getting honest. Like even that right there was an example. Like I've been getting really honest of just like, when the fuck I'm doing shit just to be doing shit. Like, just sit your ass down sometimes. Like, it's nothing to do, and that's okay. Like, that's when I'm getting more comfortable with. I don't know. I'm like, it has really kind of blown my mind with myself recently. How much it's just like, why the fuck is you not comfortable not doing anything? Like, I had to really sit myself in meditation. Like, damn, why am I so uncomfortable? Like, just sitting here in silence and just in peace. And it's just because, like, I have become too comfortable acting like a damn rat, like, it just jumping, and I have been taking care of shit, but, like, one thing I've noticed, one thing this year that Dragon has taught me, bro, everything is divine timing. And when you mess up, when you just do too much, too fast, you're just, like, just doing unnecessary shit for no reason. Like, for no reason. I've been seeing this woodpecker a lot. But yeah, just be patient. Just like enjoy the moment, enjoy the present moment, and a lot of times a lot of times things are configuring for your favor. Like, I ain't gonna lie, the best things that's happened to me when I don't interrupt it. The best things have happened to me when I'm not like, a lot of times, I know for me, what I'm getting out of the habit of is like cooking, where it's like you have those. It's like a moment where it's like you're cooking, and it's like you're adding all the ingredients. Okay, a tablespoon of salt, blah 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 blah, and it's like you can fuck up your dish trying to like add too much, trying to like, well, I'm gonna add a little bit of sugar because, maybe I should add this much. Like, no, it was fine just the way it is. And I feel like that's how I'm treating time now and my goals. Like, you did enough. You put the energy out there. You're doing what you have to do. That's it. Stop trying to, like, you add too much sugar, G. Like, you're putting too much force into it. Like, slow the fuck down and just be at peace, G. And so, like, I'm settling into that. Like, I'm settling into just living like that and being more at peace and just being that, just fine with just, like, nothing. Because I used to think, like, when I wasn't doing nothing, and it just comes from my childhood shit and just naturally sometimes who I am, too. But it's like, damn, I'm not getting nothing done. Nothing's happening. Like, that means nothing happened. It's like, no. Like, there's been many times in my life where it's like, things are happening in the background. I didn't do a damn thing. Like, and it's been and a lot of times, it's been like the best moments in my life where it's like, I kind of just do me and then boom. Like, okay, dish perfect. Like, you did what you need to do. You ain't go in there, start adding more stuff. Oh, well, let me call 4 or 5 times just to make sure. Or, oh, let me add more of this. No. We chilling. We chilling. Ain't nothing to do. And sometimes it's fine that there's nothing to do. Sometimes it's okay that there's nothing to do. Just sit in it. So, y'all be easy. Yeah. Much love. Peace.